So someone said, general question, staying somewhat present continuously after a while becomes a lot more painful and destabilizing than engaging in coping mechanisms to me. Am I not recognizing something about my state of mind in doing it wrong, or is it just all old stress, etc. coming up? See, you see yourself as if you are in some kind of wrong state to be in, and you have to fix it, and you have already used some coping mechanisms that seem to help, and maybe they help. But then you think that staying present will help. Like staying present is also a method to get rid of what you see as negative. But staying present is not something you do to get rid of something, it's just you are present with what is. You continue that you fear people. Like when you are present, then you are present with the fact that you fear people. You're not trying to get rid of fear by being present. You're present with fear. And then the rest will be done by life itself. Life will take care of it. You don't have to put so much thought in how should I solve this problem. It's not a problem. It will naturally disappear at some point. It's just when it's not needed anymore, it will disappear. You say mostly just intense bodily sensations, and I'm often wondering if just meditation is going to solve that, or if before making progress I have to find the courage to not give a fuck in the way I present myself in the world. You do give a fuck, and that's what is. Because otherwise you wouldn't have written this comment. So stay present with what is. It's like when there's a wave on the ocean and the wave is here and it's not here, just wait until it's here. You don't have to do anything. Like, of course, until the wave is here, it will seem like a lot of things happen. So naturally, your brain will make some decisions, it will grow, it will gain wisdom. And then at some point, you will just be more confident and you're not stressed about it anymore. You won't have fear. But then it wasn't your doing, it was the doing of life, and it's already happening right now as we talk. As I am recording this video and you're listening to me, it is life itself doing it. It's not us talking, it's life itself doing this whole thing, this orchestra of life in which planets float around in space. Is all being done by the same life force, and it's the same life force that will help you. Not because you deserve it, but because it wants to help itself, because you are it. Right? So you fear people, you feel intense bodily sensations, and I tell you it's okay. Just acknowledge that you do give a fuck. It's just, some people are trying to be nonchalant, but they're faking it, so it's people can feel the fakeness. So just be honest. Right. Also, do you maybe have some advice for people who have been stuck for a while, despite knowing most things about meditation and spirituality? On a personal note, I don't feel connected to anyone or anything in this world, and sometimes I wonder if making a real deep connection with someone might be more beneficial than brute force meditating in the way I've been trying to. The logic would be that connecting with a human first is probably easier than going straight to trying to connect with God. Thank you for your videos. You're trying to meditate and finding the beingness, trying to find your true self as if you are flawed right now and you have to become this or attain this, as if you have to do something to deserve the connection to God. That means you're in a state where where you're constantly trying to repair something that isn't broken. So when you're trying to find that feeling of being connected in a relationship, then you're gonna be with a boy or a girl, and that person, your partner, is gonna feel like you're constantly trying to fix that relationship because you feel like something's broken. You're not whole right now. You don't feel connected to anything. And then when you don't feel connected to anything, you think you will feel connected to your girlfriend or boyfriend when you're in this relationship. But actually, when you're in there, you will still feel something's missing. Like, yeah, I think the relationship isn't complete yet. I have to fix it. And then your partner will feel like you just cannot chill. You still think you have to make it more complete. Or she will feel like, or he will feel like, your partner is gonna feel like you try to fix this person. You cannot just see the perfection in what already is. So a relationship is not gonna help you. It's probably, if you see things as incomplete, the relationship's gonna break you until you gain wisdom out of it and recognize that things are already perfect. So when you live from this angle, you see life from this angle, you see things as perfect, then the relationship is gonna be beautiful. You have to see the wholeness right now, even though you feel you're not connected to anything. That's not a problem. When you don't feel connected to anything, that's not an indicator that you lack something. Some spiritual teachers will make it seem like you have to do something to feel complete in the future. Let me tell you something. When I had my first awakening, that was 4 or 5 years ago, something happened like spontaneously, and I wasn't able to explain what it was, but I felt like a life is carrying me, and I wasn't able to understand why this is. I thought that's just a side effect of meditation. But then I believed in some new conditioning. Then I started to believe that I have to carry myself and the world is out to get me. So I was in this intense separation state of being a lot of fear and stress, and I was nervous, and I felt like I'm alone in this. Then I was trying to get back to this state of being awakened, and I tried to force a love in my life by meditating every day. So I was meditating every day, and I was trying to get this feeling back that I'm connected to everything. And it didn't work. One day I realized that I don't have to do anything to be one with life itself. I am already an expression of life. I don't live life, life is living me. I don't have to meditate to be it. I am this. You are this also. So this feeling did not came from meditation, from a lot of meditation. It's just a recognition. It's life living, not me. Life you know, I hope you're getting what I'm trying to say. Even though there is a certain feeling, it's just a phony feeling. The thought says, I'm not complete. But why do you think it's true just because the thought says I'm not complete? Well, because there's a sensation, it feels uncomfortable. Well, okay, it's uncomfortable, but who said that it's a bad sensation? Who said that you shouldn't have this sensation? Right? And once you see the innocence in all the appearances, and you also recognize that you, who you think you are, the body, is also just an appearance that came out of the same life, then you will just, of course I'm connected. Okay, there's an uncomfortable sensation, so what? and then you kind of flow and you trust, and you start to record videos, just maybe like I'm doing. It just happens out of nowhere. And that's basically it. It feels good. Even though there's a negative feeling, you're like, you're in order. The life knows what it's doing. Christians would say that's like the trust of God. Like you trust God, that He's guiding you. You don't even have to pray. He already knows what you need. That's that kind of feeling. And you don't have to do anything to attain it. You are it. Stop lying to yourself that you'd have to get it. You are it. All right? So I think that's it. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And have a great day.